thank you for coming to my channel. If this is your first time, you know what to do. I've got a couple of videos you can stream and watch, and I'm all about life coaching, motivating people, improving people, including myself. I'm part of people. I'm growing as well. I'm all about sharing positive vibes, good information, getting rid of negativity. Anything that is not good for me, I will not share it with you guys that are watching, or everyone. You guys, let it not be like it's just for men, for women as well. Everybody that is watching my video, if it's not good, unless I don't know, I love to share good information because I love to be where people are growing, or I love to see people growing. That has always been my life. I love development, growth. I don't like to be where people are not growing or where people are not thinking right. I love to think right. Good things, good thoughts. So thank you so much for joining me here. Today I want to speak about single mothers getting married again. Okay? Single mothers getting married again to a man. Because the role of a man is not just financial. Because as a single mother myself, I've been a single mother for more than 10 years. People ask me, why do you need to be married again? You don't need your husband anymore. You've been married before. Why do you want to marry again? I'm a traditional woman. I know the role that a man plays. That's why I got married early when I married early. And that marriage no longer works many years ago. I don't regret it. Life happens, so I've moved on with my life, but I still know the role that a man plays in a woman's life. It's not just money, it's not just security, financial security, it's protection, respect, those things that money cannot buy. When you have a man in your life, people respect you, people talk to you well as a missus, especially where we come from. Okay, our country, our part of the world, not in the Western world, more or less. In fact, in the Western world too, there's in some places that if you don't have a man, it looks like you're a loser. But it's more where we come from. If you don't have a man around you, people are going to be disrespecting you all the time. I'm speaking from experience. The BS I saw when I went back home without my husband, things I heard, the way people treated me. When I was married, they didn't treat me like that. They were calling me madam when I was married. Madam, imagine a young girl, madam, or that around 20 years, 20 something years, my mid 20s, I'm madam, because I married early. Okay, madam. My body not big, they call me madam. People, they open the door for me, my enter somewhere. Once husband not again, nobody was opening door for me to enter anywhere. Carry your suitcase yourself. But when I had husband, people were trying to carry my suitcase. And then when we used to travel a lot, we're going to the hotel from the airport. They carry my suitcase. Madam, welcome inside. When I went back with that husband, nobody was carrying suitcase. When I do because I was used to people helping me, I do why not you carry your suitcase? They look at me like, who's gonna do that job for you? Do it yourself. I'm not saying that as a married woman you have to use other people to do all your work. No, but they do it for you because you're married. You don't even have to tell them. People do those stuff for you because you have a husband. And when you have a husband, you don't see all these men coming to ask you out anyhow, as if you're a thing. You don't see all these men trying to come and sleep with you. Okay? Do stuff with you. But when your husband is not there, when you no longer have husband, even the friend self is coming to chat you up. Those ones that don't have control. Because they see you now as a thing that the man has left. The man has moved you a piece of furniture. They've moved you as a furniture out of the house. Now you're in public. Everybody wants to sit on you. Everybody wants to use you because they feel you're a public thing now. So that is the disadvantage of being a single mom. Okay, but within single motherhood, the thing is, the woman is the one who is providing for the family, especially where the man is not bringing anything. The woman is providing, the woman is paying her rent. So it's not easy. I will not encourage any woman to be a single mother because you want to be a single mother. You see single mothers like myself, you think, oh, hey, look at them, oh, no husband, but they're shining. I want to be like that. I will not advise you because you need your husband. There is something that man does for you, whether he has money or he doesn't have. He does something which is protect you and keep you away from the wolves. Wolves! When I tell you that there are wolves out there, believe me. So don't think a single mother is fancy and you want to be a single mother because you think it's easy. It's not easy. There is so much struggle in it. And you as a woman, as a single woman, you have to think like a man sometimes. Especially where you have to work, make money. Men, different kinds of men will be throwing advances at you, making advances. Old, young, agberu. Anyone will try to get money, you will feel that he can use you and enter you and treat you anyhow and come out. So that's the part that is not good. And then the pain of bills. And then you alone, nobody's helping you. If you want to cry, only you is going to cry. If somebody treats you bad at your workplace, only you will be crying. If you don't have money to feed your child, only you will go and look for that money to feed your child or children. If your child say, Mommy, you've not bought me pizza for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you don't have money, I don't like this, you will go and look for money and buy pizza. There's nobody for you to call on the phone and complain, especially here that we are in the UK. You can't call anybody on the phone and complain, oh, I don't have money to buy pizza for my child. You will go and look for big work that will be making you buy pizza every week for your child. £25. So that's £30 pizza. To feel like a human being because his friends are eating pizza, so why is his mommy not buying him pizza? So these are the challenges you face. I've not even talked about your bills and work. Okay, so there is nothing fun about being a single mother. The job is 2 times as much. But if you have a man in the house, even though he's honey, welcome. I was work today. He's gonna believe you. It is gone. As soon as he tells you that thing, you will feel relieved. That situation is, oh, there is somebody who is concerned about me. Steady, permanently, he's concerned about you because it's your husband is in the house with you. He's helping you, give you advice. And then those men out there who want to come and treat you like trash, like public toilets, they are not gonna come in because they know that there's a man in the house. Our men are afraid of other men. It doesn't matter whether that man has money or not. They will not tamper with his wife. Okay? Because it's almost like, I don't know if there's a certain law, they will not. Except, they will not. Except in rare cases. Once they see a man around you, they respect you. So why I'm making this video is each time I post, I'm happy, or I went out with my man, or I'm this, I'm that, I'm holding flowers. There are certain group of people that get angry. Like I don't deserve to be in a marriage. And I'm using myself as an example because sometimes when you are a single mother, when you're single for a very long time, people feel that that's your default setting, that you don't like marriage, you don't want to be married. Okay? And then you get the women who ask you, who tell you you don't need a husband anyway. Not everybody wants to be married. But you need to actually understand, why are they giving you that sort of advice? Because there are some women who have husbands in the house, but they like to do other women as well. And their husbands are aware, and their husbands are not going anywhere. They like to do other women. Their husbands don't know. So they swing both ways. So if you're a single woman, you don't want any man to marry you, or you're not ready for marriage, or you're not even making yourself available. In some cases, in most cases in fact, the woman is not making herself available for other men, or for a man to come into her life and settle down with her. It is these women that will be coming. Yes, because they feel that, oh, you're single, that means yes, you do the same thing that they do, and you are available for them. You are available because they think like men as well. In fact, they think like anything or anyone actually, not anything. Anyone that wants to do something with somebody. So you being single is telling them you are available for that. And because there's no man in your life, some of them even threaten women. I've been in situations on WhatsApp groups where somebody who does that sort of thing, she's married, she has a husband, she wrote BS about me on social media, on WhatsApp, used left voice messages in a group of about 50 people. No shame, told me all sorts of things, insulted me, and I didn't even listen to some of them. But that's how bad it can get as a single woman. And this was somebody who used to come to my house even before she got married. But once I don't have a husband again, disrespect. And that's the thing, when you don't have a husband anymore, you'll be getting disrespect from even your fellow women, even people who were in your house, who used to come, who used to give money, who used to give food. You carry in your car. You arrange their life. You'll be getting so much disrespect. But once you have a ring on your finger, you have a man, hey, they will start respecting you. And you have money, they will start respecting you. So we live in a double standard society, or we come from a double standard society. And you need to understand the society that we come from. Okay? So, having a man, there's nothing wrong with it. I want to be that sort of woman who's married. I'd love to be married again. Because I don't wish anybody to be single. And that's why I'm making this video. And like I said, if it's not good for me, I will not share it with anybody. I will not tell you. There are some things that are good for me that I keep them very private, because it's not even information I give out. But whatever I'm giving out to anyone out there, especially the single mothers, is something that I have tried. Maybe not 100%, or I think can work. Alright? So being single all your life, you need help. You need protection, because men are protectors. They don't protect you from their fellow men only. They protect you from women too, from society at large. And then you gain your respect as a married woman. Anywhere you go, people will give you respect. And it doesn't matter whether that man has money or not. As long as he's present in your life, this is how powerful men are. As long as he is present in your life, you're going to be respected. Mrs. I love to be a Mrs. It's fun. It's really nice. But it's just that when it comes to dating, I've never really seen a guy that I really fancy. The one I fancy, we're not going to be together because I don't know the right word to use. We don't have a structure where we need to be together due to the kind of, lifestyle we are living, which is not bad, but the distance and stuff and the culture, and there's a certain clash. But he's a fantastic fellow. He's a fantastic man. Doesn't disturb my life. I've met people in the past, men in the past, not people, men in the past that it would have worked, but it didn't. Because this man, you're going to be living with him all your life. I don't want to go in and then rush out. I want to see everything I need to see and then go in and stay there for the rest of my life. There's no way I'm not rushing out again. So most guys that I have seen or tried to be with, it just wasn't working. Because it's not like I like to speak about myself. I'm somebody who, I don't know, people who have listened to me or been around me, my level of reasoning is not actually Nigerian. It's Nigerian mixed with Western world. So if a man is very Nigerian, if it's very Western world, it has to be in between. He needs to have this mergence of the two cultures, and he needs to reason in a certain way that I reason. I'm not extremely judgmental, and at the same time I'm a traditional woman. I have my African beliefs. I believe in the African system, the one that is good and the one that is not so good. I throw them out, and I don't do church. For those who are always doing church, please don't judge me. I don't do all those things because I love to think outside the box. I don't like to think based on a written material. No, I'm a human being that God has given a brain that works. So I think with my brain, not somebody telling me how to think in terms of something that is past, and then I'm applying that method in a modern day. This is 21st or 22nd century. I'm applying that method in this day. No. So that's where I'm not too religious. Let me not say church. I'm not too religious. But I do my prayers. I believe in God. So that is that mix I am telling you. It has to be Western, modern day, and then African. So I've never really found a match, somebody who is like that. I love to party. I love to do all those things that people who go to party, they do. But at the same time, I have my limits, and I have my boundaries, and I have my structure, and I've got to go to work. I I can't be sleeping all the time. So that's it for me. A man is very, very important. A man is important. The role that he plays, a woman cannot play it. Okay? Forget whatever people are saying or doing. No. There is a certain importance that a man brings. And there is also a certain importance a woman brings when you look at the role a woman plays in a man's life. This is how God has kept it a long time ago. And there is nothing wrong with it. It's a balance. If it wasn't meant to be a balance, God will not create it that way. That is how God has created it. A man brings something into the home. A woman also brings something into the home. So that is a balance, and that balance is really, really good for humanity. And where we come from, that balance is very, very important. And that is why I decided to share this with you. As a single mother, it's okay to get married again. Because you had a bad experience in the past doesn't mean you're going to repeat that experience. You just be careful next time who you give your heart to, who you share your time with. Because those are the things that cannot be. If broken or if taken away, you can't get them back. A broken heart takes a while to mend. But that shouldn't and doesn't stop you from loving a man again, somebody else. But then when you see a red flag, you know it's for what it is. Alright? You know it for what it is, and you know what to do to get out of that situation because you've experienced it before. You're more experienced now. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with getting married again, going out on a date. Alright? You can't be an island. Going out on a date, being with a guy, two guys, however you want it. Because this society, the Western world where we live in the UK, they encourage you to have multiple partners. Okay, it's not like where we come from. You only have 3 boyfriends or 4 boyfriends. If you have this energy to have 4 boyfriends, go ahead. But you can't have as much as 4. Except you're not working. But they encourage you to. You can see people. You can see a man, one man this month, see another man next month. That's multiple partners. This society welcomes all of that. They don't judge you. If you can do it, why not? And then you choose which one is right for you, and the other one that you feel is not right for you, he can go his way. So there's nothing wrong with going out on a date. Because I get people asking me, where's your man? Where's your man? I go out on dates. When I find the time to, or when I meet somebody who I feel like I want to go out on a date with. Because people think, come and share your man on social media, which is another topic for another day. But you cannot be sharing, every time you go on a date with a man, you put his picture there. No. It'd be like, everybody's in your business. Some people like to keep their relationships private. Okay? So that's another topic for another day. Thank you so much for watching my video. As a single mother, you need assistance from a man. And if you get it, grab it with both hands, your body, everything. Grab it. Thank you for watching my video, and I shall see you again some other time. Take good care of yourselves. One love.